Hey everybody, Josh at CollectionDX. This is kind of interesting. I don't normally collect die-cast cars, and I probably won't continue to collect them. But sometimes oddities show up that you just have to shake your head and go, huh, that's kind of cool. So, while you may know that in America, these little die-cast cars made by Hot Wheels, Matchbox, even Johnny Lightning, things like that, in Japan, the world is ruled by Tomica, which are Takara Tomy die-cast cars. You may know Takara Tomy as the people who make Transformers. They also first made inroads in the U.S. with sort of like the plow rail, which they put in under the radar as the Thomas the Tank Engine sets with the ones with the blue tracks. That's Tomica as well. So that's actually technically the same universe as these. They have all buildings and tracks and cities and all kinds of crazy things you can build. But in Japan, you buy the Tomica in these little boxes, and they're just stacked on shelves, and the car goes inside. So I don't know whose idea this was, Walmart's, because I think they're Walmart exclusives, but they basically are packaging the Japanese Tomica with the Japanese Tomica logo, Tomy, with Japanese-only cars, Toyota Crown Athlete. I mean, these are not flashy or interesting cars. These are just sort of average daily sedans. They don't have flames or cool tracks, but it's a neat thing, and there's a little description on the back that talks a little bit about the heritage of Tomica, and it says, first launched in 1970, the die-cast toy vehicle brand is a household name in Japan across 3 generations. And design. Each Tomica car is stylized by seasoned experts who enhance the features of a real-world vehicle at a reduced scale. Rather than following traditional scale, every Tomica vehicle is scaled to fit in the package. Alright, so basically, they're not in scale with each other. They're made to fit in the box, and the box is universal. That's cool. Let's open these up. Right, so here's the car. It's not very big. It's Hot Wheels sized. It rolls okay. It's die-cast metal as advertised. It feels a little cheap. The underside's plastic, and the wheels are very thin compared to what we're used to with our Hot Wheels cars, I think. But it's a kid's toy. It's fine. It's not meant to be a high-end collector's item. They are about $4, but a part of that is the novelty, I think. And supposedly this is not too far off from the price that you would pay in Japan for one. So actually kind of a cool deal. And as advertised, car fits in box. I think it's kind of cool. I won't buy a lot of them, but if they have some cool retro cars that they come out with, I would probably get some. Just to stack them up, because these boxes look very cool, all stacked up in a row with the numbers at the end. You can definitely see myself maybe getting a few more of these, but try not to get out of control with it. So yeah, that's the Tomica situation at Walmart right now. So go check it out. They're in with the die-cast vehicles. I think it's fun. This one, when they mention the scale thing, it does say there are a scale. So this one says 1/66 scale, but if you notice that the Outlander says 1/63. So again, we're changing the scale of the cars to fit the box. The box is the scale, And when I grew up, Matchbox cars were in similar boxes, super fast. I'd actually forgotten, I do have a super fast box. So you can see maybe this is, who did what first, but I mean, that's probably a little too coincidental for my taste. My guess is that in the 70s, Japan saw the scale and the size that Matchboxes were in and the boxes that they were in. And while we moved on to blister carded things, they just went, you know what? We like the box. We'll go with that. That's just an assumption. I don't really know. But I like figuring out the history of these things. So this has been Josh at CollectionDX.com. Thanks a lot. See you next time.